Hello children. Today we're going to meet a lady called Ruth. She was from Moab. Ruth wasn't from God's people, but she trusted God and he made her part of his family. This is what happened. God loved a small group of people who moved into Israel to live, but there was no food. When they had loved God, he'd kept them well fed, but then they forgot him and loved others instead. El and Naomi, their sons, Ma and Chil, had no food at all. They were hungry and ill. They didn't ask for God's help. Instead, they left to find food, away from God into Moab. It was not the best move. While they were there, El and both his sons died. Naomi was alone. Oh, how she cried. Nay's sons had got married to Orpah and Ruth. Nay told them, "I'm off and I've got nothing for you. You must go back now. Find your parents, who knows? Perhaps you can find new husbands at home." Orpah said bye, but Ruth wouldn't leave. She promised to stay with God and Naomi. Naomi and Ruth walked back to Israel. Naomi was sad and terribly frail. She thought God had left her. It had all gone so wrong. She felt bitter inside. Sadness went on and on. But when they arrived, hurrah, there was food. Ruth went to a field whose owner was good. His name was Boaz, and he took care to make sure that Ruth was welcome there. He knew that she'd chosen to help Nay and trust God, and he told her, "Well done, girl, this means such a lot." He gave her more food, said, "May God keep you safe," and then sent her home at the end of the day. Naomi said, "Wow, God has helped you and me. That man who's called Boaz, he's from our family. Quickly find him and see if he'll help you again. If he'll marry you now, you'll know God is your friend." So off Ruth went and had a quick chat with a man who was so pleased he could have eaten his hat. But there was a problem. Another man who was first. He could have married our Ruth, and he was the worst. But this man didn't want her. He gave Bo his shoe, and he said, "You can have her, and this is the proof." So Bo and Ruth married. No more down in the dumps. They had listened and trusted, and God came up trumps. He gave them a son who sat on Nay's knee, and everyone said, "God has helped Naomi." But we're not quite finished. God has one more word. "This is good, but there's better. I'll send my son to the world. Boaz and Ruth, you'll be in his family tree, but he'll bring many more to my true family." Hope you enjoyed that story, boys and girls.